Hi, my name is Owen Dawson. I'm the PGA Director of Instruction at the Country Club of Maryland. One thing that I see that's pretty common with most of the golfers that I teach is the inability to put the club behind the golf ball in a square position and then to be able to deliver it in a square position. So one thing that I use a lot in my teaching is something as simple as a 2x4 with a squared off back edge, okay? And you can use anything that's flat that might be square that you can put down on the ground. The upside to using a 2x4 is we can actually take this 2x4 and point it at our intended target. And so when we set up and we put the club on the back of the board would obviously represent where the ball position would be, and right here it's slightly forward of center. But more importantly, we can see what the face looks like at address, okay? And if we pulled the board away, we'd get a pretty clear idea of what square looks like at address, all right? So, but the other part of it is what the club face should look like at impact, okay? Most of the time when players are doing rehearsals or practice swings, they're always doing it with the club kind of suspended in the air and trying to feel the motion, all right? That's fine when you're kind of loosening up, but if you really want to work on what the swing should feel like, that club needs to return down to the ground at some point, all right? So rehearsals where you're actually doing that are going to benefit you in many ways. So one thing that you want to do is, again, using the board, we're going to go ahead and take a swing back, and we're going to come back down, and we're going to deliver the club head to the board. We're not going to hit it, we're just going to drop it right back down, and what should happen is the face should be square at impact. Okay. Now, what you'll notice here is at address, the face has quite a bit of loft on it, right? When I bring it back down and I square the club face up, the face has a lot less loft on it. And the reason being is that the handle is going to be leaning forward, my right knee is going to be kicking in a little bit, and I'm going to feel my weight more in my left heel, not up in my toes. My chest is also going to be down. All right, so these are some things that you want to kind of pay attention to as you're bringing this club back down to the board. Right knee in, face square, hands forward, chest down, weight in the left heel, okay? A common thing I hear players talk about on the downswing, if they're having a problem, you know, if they're big slicers of the golf ball, you know, somebody's told them at some point, hey, you need to feel like you're going to pull the butt end of the club back down to the golf ball. So I see this action a lot, all right? Well, yeah, that might help with improving lag in your golf swing, and it might even help get your hands in front of the ball. But if you bring it all the way down to the ball, trying to feel like you're pulling the butt end of the club to the ball, the face will typically be wide open, okay? So, again, this is where the board comes into play. We want to feel the handle leading the club head for sure, and we want to create lag. But as we're bringing it all the way back down, there has to be a manipulation in the wrist to then square the club face, all right? And this board will help you feel that and see it. So if you're having a problem with what square looks like at address, and certainly what square looks like, more importantly, at impact, a simple tool like this will help you get there. So good luck with it, and hope this helps you out with your issues.